Social media isn't just for selfies, it's a powerful recruiting tool. Today, I'm sharing proven strategies to attract top agents through social platforms.
Revenue share opportunity isn't just for top producers and influencers. It should be available to every agent. It's not about yachts and fancy cars. It's about that single parent that can finally afford braces for their kid. This is the Agent Attraction Lab. Because opportunity shouldn't be reserved for a select few. Hey there, welcome back to the Agent Attraction Lab. I am Brandon DeVere, and thank you for joining me today. Last video, we talked a little bit about how to find people that are looking to move, and different places that we can do that. And one of the things was kind of monitoring social media and things like that. So today I want to talk a little bit more about the role of social media as you're trying to attract agents. And social media is actually a really great spot to attract people because you're able to create your content and people are able to find you and get to know you before. So if you aren't creating any content, 1000% you need to start if you're going to want to attract. If you're going to want to attract, if you just want to recruit, maybe you don't need it. Maybe you just you're going to cold call people and that kind of thing, and that's fine too. But I'm focusing more on the attraction side where people are calling you up. Just got a text message here a few minutes ago from someone who found me on YouTube and reached out, had some questions. They're interested in switching brokerages, and that's the conversation that we're having. The most beautiful part about the the attraction side and using social media for that is because you get to create your character. And I don't mean like a fake character, like being someone that you're not. The opposite, actually. And the idea is you're going to create, if you've ever read the book, if you haven't, I highly recommend this book right here, Expert Secrets by Russell Brunson. We're also going to talk about something else that he mentions, we will talk about something else that book is actually about and what Russell Brunson is actually known for, and that's funnels, but we'll get to that a little bit later. But what I recommend is, you create an attractive character and where people want to do business with you because they know, like, and trust you. The best way to do that is being yourself on social media and getting people, because if somebody raises their hand, here's the two things that can happen where people get really nervous about creating content because they're like, oh my gosh, this person's gonna hate me and all this stuff, but these people don't like me. That's just as good or even better than the ones that do like you, because you're gonna get people that don't like you. That's gonna happen, right? And you've probably heard me say it before, but you're gonna get people that don't like you. They're gonna say stuff. They're gonna comment. That's fine. Eventually, once you get far enough, people will come back and you won't even have to argue with the person. You don't need to anyways. But people are gonna defend you before you ever have to defend yourself. It's happened to me before, and it's kind of fun actually. But the point being is, if they don't like you, you don't have to, or they don't want to do anything to do with you, you don't have to go and figure out if they're gonna work with you or not. Somebody who raises their hand and says, hey, I watched one of your videos, I'd like to know more. Like, sign me up. That's the person that I want, because I know that person is really ready to go and wanting to do stuff. So that's the importance of it. Kind of give you a couple ideas of what you can do. When you start doing, you're creating your post. And when I say create your attractive character, that is not just real estate stuff nonstop, boom, boom, boom. All you talk about is real estate. A lot of agents aren't looking to move often. So if they aren't necessarily, if it's just constant bombarding of that, you might wear tired on them, and then they're just gonna kind of be like, it could have been somebody that would have liked you that doesn't now, because all of your content is that same thing. But if it's for instance, like across my social media, I went to the Dodgers Yankees game over the weekend, and that was a story that I posted, right? That's not about real estate at all, but it's about what I'm doing in my life. I'm going to games, I went on vacation, stuff like that. But it's not necessarily all just highlights. You can post stuff that's relatable. And so when you do things, when I say this one, this one is posting things that are relative towards the real estate space, and whether you're posting, congratulations, a couple different ways to use it here. And like maybe you're posting, like, so I had a post today, which for people on my team, when people join us, post a welcome for, in my case, it's Simply Home. Welcome to Simply Home. Great to have you. All those kinds of things or if they sell a home, congratulate them, share it. Then those are people on your team. And so people are getting that excitement around that. Then you can also do like behind the scenes stuff. So if you're out showing properties or whatever, or you're one of your team members, somebody that you brought, maybe you recruited somebody, or maybe you're doing a recruiting video or something, or doing a webinar or something like that, you can have a camera off to the side, as if like this camera right over here that's looking right here. While I'm doing a presentation, I can share a clip from me doing the presentation here, or maybe even over my shoulder looking at that. So won't get too technical on the different shots you can get, but those types of things, it's kind of behind the scenes stuff. You can also do go live on a Q&A. If you're listening to Gary Vee at all right now, a live is huge for him. You get a lot of interaction that way, and you can your content can get out there a lot quicker. And the other aspect of that is that you can take that live content, cut it up into shorts and all this stuff. We won't get too technical into all the video stuff yet, or really in this 12 weeks. But there I will talk about using video often, because I think it's super important. So those are a couple different ways. One kind of bonus tip, idea, whatever, is social media is meant to be social. It's not just for you to post and everybody to come look at all your stuff. So while you're posting, in between posts like this, like if you're friends with an agent on Facebook, or maybe you follow them on Instagram or whatever, go and like their stuff, comment on their stuff, say, hey man, this was really cool. You got the listing. Wow, how did you get that listing? Start a conversation, be social with social media. So, once you get in, don't spam. Like go into their DMs and slide into the DMs and just start spamming people. That is the quickest way. I'll be honest. I've seen other brokerages get really bad names because people were getting bombarded and sliding in. Just all these. I mean, there's a ton of great tools out there that you can use, and you can use them if you want. Just know that if you do, you may get a reputation of being that way, and somebody might not like it. Maybe somebody loves it. I don't know. It's up to you to decide. But I would recommend maybe not doing spamming people and hitting them up in the DMs. So getting on to social, doing it in a couple different ways. What I would do is whatever one that you're most comfortable with, start with that one, and then start to expand on it. Don't try to see I'm gonna do all these. I'm like, if you're not on TikTok, I'm not saying go build a TikTok or start a TikTok account. I mean, if you've already mastered all the other ones and you want to throw another one in, go for it. But if you're already like crushing Instagram or Facebook or LinkedIn even, and you're doing really well in some of these, stay in that lane, master that lane. Or I mean, if you are still posting a little bit to all of them, that's fine too. But make sure you're not just trying to get an account on everything. I would say try to find your 1, 2, maybe 3 spots that you're most comfortable with if you're already posting in those areas, and just kind of tweak it and see what happens. Like Gary Vee says, you'll hear a lot from me about Gary Vee right now because I've been paying attention to him quite a bit. But when people are asking him, what content should I post? Should I post this or this? And he says, and always and. It's you. It's who you are. It doesn't need to be one or the other. Like people are learning about you, and they're going to find out about you through your content. So the last thing I want to quickly touch on, because this is a little more technical unless you're having somebody do it for you or you have the skill set to do it, and that's building funnels. And you can build a funnel. If you're not quite sure what a funnel is, essentially it's kind of a strip. I don't want to say strip down, but it's kind of like a website, but not really a website. Website has too many exits on it, where you can, if you have somebody where you want them to book an appointment, and all of a sudden you go look at photos and they go, oh, I'm gonna go look at photos, or oh, about us. Oh, I go, and now that you took it away, you took that focus off of that. Your funnel is exactly how it sounds. It's up here, somebody comes into your site, and then you slowly get them down to the appointment so that you can have the conversation with them. But within those funnels, you'll start with things like lead magnets. Here's 5 ways, 5 ways to grow your real estate team, or 5 ways as you can do it with clients as well. Here's five things that in my case, Summerlin homeowners don't realize when they before they go to sell. And so that funnel would come in, or that lead magnet. Here you get it for free, but in exchange, you're going to give me your email and your name, email, and phone number. And then now I have a lead from that. So that magnet created that lead, and now they're going to go through my funnel, and I'm going to try to set the appointment through that. So that's the basics of a funnel. And I'm not going to get too crazy into that. But if you guys want, if you're ready to make social media work for you, then hit subscribe and continue to follow, or come join us in the Agent Attraction Lab membership site as well. So next video, we're going to talk about LinkedIn and to narrow down agents as well. So I'll see you on the next one.